Hello everybody, my name is Kuuribro. Welcome back to Super Pokemon Nuzlocke with the super in there, and it got confused because this is already the second time having to do this one. You guys might remember this. This place is the house where I started off the game, and there's not actually anything important that we wanted to do here, but I figured this would be a good place to start off this episode, and it sure is giving me a lot of memories of when I started playing this game. What is it, like 6 months ago now? Well, how's it going, Mom? You look tired but happy. Take a little break. That's it? That's all you gotta say to me? Catch lots of Pokemon. I already have. Not as many as I probably could have, but you know. Self-imposed limitations and all that kind of garbage. Anyways, you guys might be wondering why exactly it is I am here. That would be, now before I go off to the Victory Road, whatever it is they're calling it in this game, and take on the ending of the Island Challenge, you might remember that I had a few areas on Melee Island that I had yet to clear up and to catch something in. Namely, the Howlai Beachfront, Kala'e Bay, and Melee Sea in 2 different chunks. And thanks to a very kind commenter from some months ago, whose comment I remembered, I went back and I dug up, he has provided me with a game plan to try and get one of the rarest goddamn things in this game, nigh impossible to get in a Nuzlocke, one of those super special Mareanies. Because it's really hard and it's gonna take like a fair amount of time, I have to imagine, this episode's gonna be a little bit different, and for any of the running around parts, I'm just going to fast forward it and put in like some other kind of like sound, music. Maybe I'll find a friend who has like a good track or something to put on. I've done something similar with the Shantae games before in the end game when you're collecting stuff just before you head off to the final boss, like the 100% things. So with that said, our first stop is going to be Kala'e Bay, because I have to go and catch me something so that I can get it off of my Nuzlocke's list. So, I'll be right back when I get there. Starting to think maybe I should use a repel. Might be worth a repel. Now the plan is to do some fishing here. There we go. That's what I wanted out of this. Can you believe that I made it this far in this game without catching a Magikarp? Ignore the little gray ball that's up there. Again, that was from one of an off-screen catch from way back when. But honestly, in actual like game time rules, can you believe that I did that? I can't believe it. Magikarp is supposed to be like a gimme. It's like a Zubat. It's impossible not to run into one. But I guess, like, with the way that they changed fishing here, I haven't really done a whole lot of actual fishing. I've only run into things while swimming. And it makes sense that you would catch Magikarp by fishing and not just out in the water. It's not very likely to attack you. Catch that carp. Step 1 complete. Bam! Catch a Magikarp. The importance of this step was so that Magikarp would go off of my possible catches list. Yes, I'm abusing the duplicate clause to make this work. There we go, Enderman. I was thinking of something to go means to an end and tweak that around and rotating around in my head. And I had end means and then ender means and then Enderman. Again, yes, I know that the Magikarp is a female. I don't care. We're calling this female Magikarp Enderman. And he's caught. May as well use him, right? Use her. I'll have to do some leveling her up. I'll get her into the rotation, but she could be good, especially because I'm loving that dropping of the special attack and putting it into defense. Look at that defense. Some pretty good defense on a Magikarp. I'm happy with that. And Swift Swim. Boost Pokemon speed stat in the rain. It is very fast, though. It's impossible to know how Magikarp stats are gonna shake out once it gets to the Gyarados. Send it to the box. See ya, Enderman. Okay, so step 1 went off without a hitch. On to step 2. Now, the thing about this is that, okay, I didn't know that there were going to be trainers out here. I'm going to try to avoid them just because I have to imagine they're going to be pretty low level. Like, I pretty much dodged this entire area when I was appropriately level matched for it. What my plan is going to basically have to be is that I have to look for a bubbling spot and try to fish up something from it, and really hope that I don't end up getting a different something from it, which could screw my chances. Not really wanting to say exactly what everything is that I want to do right off the bat. But the longer that I spend surfing around uselessly, the more chances I'm running of screwing this plan up. I should probably use another repel. Thankfully, we've already got a Finion. Dew Claws, bam! I should get a stamp for this. Another interesting thing that I did not know about was that there's a cave down here. This is new to me. I wasn't expecting to find this in here. But it is just inside of 10 Carat Hill again, and I've already cleared this place up. However, Secret TM could be nice. Explosion, fantastic. One of the only 2 moves that I would never in my life dream of using in a Nuzlocke. I'll give you 3 guesses as to why. There we go. That's what I need, right up there. This rippling bubbles right here, and I gotta try fishing at it and really cross my fingers hard for what I want here. Give me A, not B. A, not B. Fuck! Oh, it gave me B! Okay, that ruins one of only 2 chances I had at this, and it makes me very happy that Melee C is split up into 2 parts, because right now we are in the small part of Melee C. It's still the first thing I've seen in this yellow region, so I'm still gonna toss out a ball and attempt to catch it. Quick ball. My last quick ball. I should stock up on those again for when I head off to the Victory Road. But hooray, we've also added a useless love disc to our party. It's not the Alomomola, which is what I really wish it evolved into, but no, love disc is its own thing. Okay, love discs added will be added to the Pokedex. Solomon. Loving couples have a soft spot for this Pokemon. Honeymoon hotels often release this Pokemon into their pools. Awesome. Love to give Love Disc a nickname? Yes. God damn you. Excellent. What? Aw, you can't enter that word. Stupid, silly Pokemon. You can't hide my creative cursing. God damn you. Excellent. Curiosity's sake demands we check the summary. Dropping in defense and going to special attack. Exactly what I don't want. Look at that speed. Way too high for a level 13. And again, it's Swift Swim. Will anybody hate me if I honestly don't use this love disc? this was my catch for this area of the sea. And that really sucks. But we should still have one more shot at this. I really should have used that repellent again. How's it going, Corsolas? Seems to be hurt. What will you do? I'll use a potion on it. Why not? Sorry. I know it took way too long. Oh, there's an event here. Just left my Pokemon here to play for a little bit. Check there weren't any here that would bully my Corsola, but there was a Mareanie hiding in the rocks. I want to fish it up and show it my wrath. Mareanie love breaking off and eating Corsola's branches. They hunt Corsola down mercilessly to gnaw and nibble. Sure, the Corsola's branches can regenerate and they'll eventually grow back, but that doesn't make it any less scary. You were worried and trying to help them. You're a really nice trainer. Take this from me, it might come in handy. A wide lens. And that is the game's hint on how to catch one of these things. And I'm only going to have one shot at it left. And it's going to involve some abuse of systems that I've already placed down precedent for. I need to make sure that I get another repel on here, though. There's something around here that I'm looking for. There should be another fishing spot, so I was told, like this one. Okay. Try the fish. What are you gonna give us? Tell me we can get that Corsola. It's another love disc. Excellent. Bam! Duplicate claws. There it is. Okay. So, step 2 took a little bit longer than I intended it to. And I just realized that I do not want to have Sleek-Ass Mofo out here with pressure. I don't want it reducing this thing's PP ridiculously fast. So I'm gonna spend the first turn switching out. Oh, wait, no, shoot. Damn it. Oh, I'm hecking it up. I should switch back. Okay. Anyways, basically, what I'm relying on here is the same precedent that we set in the cave that we can see from this position where we are standing on the map right now, when a Carbink showed up and it called something else. I feel like Steel's a very defensive type, but I didn't recall there being much that it was super effective offensively. Get shit with the Sableye. Now it's gonna kill him. No! You son of a bitch, Sableye! God damn it! Fuck you! Fuck you! Ugh. Alright, well, now I guess I have to get the Sableye. Now, this was not a thing that was planned out in advance. That predator was caught months and months ago. But just based on the cards that I have been dealt, this is a thing that I will be able to do. I'm also going to use one of these things that I have been collecting as the game has gone by. Just gotta find it, just gotta find it, just gotta find it. Come on, where is it? A adrenaline orb. Here we go. More likely to call for help. Makes the wild Pokemon nervous. But this thing already called for help once when it was at full health. It's also got recover. And I think that having something out with pressure is just going to make things, like, bad. I didn't plan this out too well. I gave Sleek-Ass Mofo a false swipe so that I could knock it down to low HP, which would make it call for help more often. But I didn't think about it. He also had pressure, which is going to make it run out of PP faster, and it's going to die. So it's at health now. Whatever, that's fine. It's... I can spend turns basically just switching back and forth with my Pokemon. I just thought, again, it'll be stupid to have Fuzzface out because I can't do anything with Fuzzface. Every move is going to kill it. But I can totally just swap around uselessly. Or I could even confuse it. Kind of like the idea of confusing it, because then it will hurt itself and get scared and call for help. This, by the way, this is the only time I've ever seen someone call for help twice, let alone 3 times, and not have help show up. Like, that's supposed to be a thing where... Well, supposed to imply some stuff that I don't know about the game, but literally, every other time it's been like, you call for help, you got about a 25% chance of getting it on your first turn. If you don't get it on your first turn, guaranteed on the second time you do it. This is not the case this time. What else have I got here? Roar is bad, Toxic is gonna end up killing it. Confused Ray, Leech Life, I've also got Confused Ray, Leer, it will just hurt it again. Yeah, let's just do some useless switching around until it hurts itself. If I false swipe it, and then it ends up killing itself with a confused hit. Okay, good. Snapped out of his confusion. This is what I wanted, right here. That's not what I wanted. That's definitely not what I wanted. There it is. That's the one that I was after. And a quick ball isn't going to work on it, but I should be able to do this really quick. Well, of course, a quick ball wouldn't work anyways because I have 2 Pokemon out on the field right now, but I can do that. Mareanie takes care of it for me. Sleek-Ass Mofo, all of these guys get all of their experience points. And now we have a Mareanie here that is paralyzed. And I have more net balls. Go for it. Work for me. Do it, baby. Come on now. And done! Technically within the rule sets of my Nuzlocke according to previously set precedents. Yes, I abused the hell out of some rules to do it. I probably didn't need to because I'm in a pretty sturdy spot. However, once I realized that I had the option, I felt it would be wrong not to take it. Like, getting one of these things in a Nuzlocke is something that people in the comments were saying, like, it just doesn't happen because it's so tricky to find, especially in a blind. I wouldn't know about it if the commenters hadn't told me, so it's another one of those things where technically not totally blind. I'm willing to bend the rules a little bit because it's rare. Now this is a special thing that I got to do thanks to you guys, and also it's apparently like exactly everything that I want in a Pokemon when it comes out and evolves out the other end. It's found crawling on beaches and seafloors. The coral to grow on Corsola's head is as good as a 5-star banquet to this Pokemon. Plus, it just looks really cool, and I kind of like it. Brutal Star. Would you like to give Mareanie a nickname? Yes, I would. And I'm gonna call it Technicality. So many names are like using just the character limit now. Technicality. Accept. And in my head, I'm imagining it like set as the Mortal Kombat style, like Technicality. All right, let's see Technicality summary. Technicality's got 15 Speddle attack, 16 attack, 19 Speddle defense, 19 Speddle defense, 17 defense. Not loving that stat distribution, gotta be honest with you. Specifically dropping to from defense and going into special attack, but overall this looks super neutral, but it's tough to tell at this low level. She hasn't had the chance to grow and star out as many of my others have. And Merciless is... This Pokemon's attacks become critical hits if the target is poisoned. Boy, won't that work out so well with the fact that half my team knows Toxic. All right. Let's send Technicality to a box, because I've got to do a little bit of grinding on her to catch her up to the rest of the team's level, and then we can put her to proper use in Victory Road when we go hunting and moving on up there. But that is it. This is like one of the last things that I wanted to do on Melee before I took off, and honestly, I'm kind of glad that I kept putting it off so that I could find and take advantage of this loophole. If any of you guys are legit pissed off about this, do let me know. And if it's enough, I will prevent myself from using Mareanie or the evolution in the ending. Well, at least for like the Elite Four, because I do some pre-recording, so I might probably still use her for the Victory Road thing. But if negativity is high on this, let me know and I won't use her for the Elite Four. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with this. And yes, thank you to Brian DiGiovanni in the YouTube from 2 months ago when I saved that message, which was some time ago already. And tune in next time for when we actually do head up the Victory Road. Because, yeah, that's it. That's all we had left to do here. Except for some stuff in the mall and things, but whatever. I'll think about that later. I'm not sure if I might actually want to keep going on the end game of this game, but that's something to think about and talk about when we actually get to the end of it. Because I gotta beat the Elite Four first. So, I'm really bad at, like, endings when I'm not specifically thinking of something. Just realize that I can totally play with Rotom and make him do, like, dancey things while I'm running around. If I just have my fingers all set up in a weird way. Hit the like button down below. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And next time, Victory Road and then Elite Four. Yay!